And for all my crypto friends, um, Theta, let's take a little screenshot here. So the announcement was there's Google Cloud, whatever Google partnership with Google. They're also Google is getting one of the validator nodes from Theta. That's a big deal. There's very few validator nodes, and it typically takes millions. From what I thought I heard, usually millions of Theta to even be able to do that. And I heard something about 5 million Theta, 5 million something with Google. So that's we didn't hear the word YouTube or Netflix. We did hear Google. However, Google owns YouTube, and they are a validator node now. It only makes sense for at some point then to say, yeah, YouTube's getting set up to be any live streams that happen. They're going to use the Theta network. So that could be coming. So we had this thing sitting over here, 42 cents down to 37 cents, 40, 44, and then of course the 27th comes, it runs up to about 53, 54, whatever, boom, then it runs up to 58. And now on my phone, it showed it was like, I thought it said 60 something cents, like on a candle. Maybe it was just one particular exchange on the Blockfolio app, but this is from Binance, so this is usually a pretty accurate rating here. Price 58 cents, came back down 46, whatever. Now here we are down at 34 ish, whatever. Again, at 8 o'clock, it's now 10 p.m. This resets for my time, Eastern time. It resets. So for the last 2 hours, you're looking at price movements here. DigiByte up 1%. Rest of these is basically flat. You know, I mean, it's pretty much flat. It's not really moving up or down. Again, Theta up 3%. Theta Fuel 1.4%. It's only back down to a penny too for Theta Fuel. So that sucker got up to almost 2.5 pennies, 2.5 cents. It pretty much did 2.4 there. And this is interesting because this is the 24th. The 26th and 7th is when Theta ran up. So while Theta is running up, Theta Fuel's going down. Very interesting to see that. You would have expected both Theta, which is here, and again this is the 27th, so the 26th is here. You'd expected both to look somewhat similar on that, and it's just the complete opposite. There's the 26th, just down for Theta Fuel. Again, you never know what big money or who or what's going to move into the market and do the things that they're going to do. The nodes, the Guardian nodes, before I think they said June 2nd, on or before that, they'll have the new information up on how to get a Guardian node and stake Theta, so that you stake your Theta and you get Theta Fuel. So some of us who got into Binance.com, not .us, 2 years ago plus, I was reading something the other day and it said basically you're grandfathered in. So any new person from the US who tries to sign up at Binance.com is going to be like, no, you can't. But if you were already there, and I did KYC and everything, so whenever, and I noticed quite a while back when I think I bought my last bit of Theta, which was a while ago, I'm like, oh wow, I can actually do this on Binance. It let me in, and I got it, and I moved it. Okay, interesting. And so I recently found out, oh, you're kind of grandfathered in. So I'm like, oh, that's sweet. So on the 26th, yesterday, I moved some Theta over to Binance just in case we saw dollar plus Theta coming. Old Snip might have to make a move, but again, I think my number for this really to make sense for me, and I've been telling the guides, I need $1.50. Please give us $1.50. There's not just me. Some of us need $1.50 for this to really make sense. And I can pay off all my debt, whatever, my house, whatever, be done. And still have a nice, decent amount, I guess, of Theta. Not as much as I'd love to have had, but again, if I could pay off my freaking house, I'll take the hit. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Again, that SL369 crypto person, some say, no, it's a she, it's a he, no, it's a she. I guess it's a she. Now, I don't know. Whoever they are, we're saying, the guides said 46 or 45 cents is coming. That was when it was 26 cents. And within 7 days, boom, there it is. And again, it ran up to 58, boom, came right down quick. And they said, the guides are saying $1.56 is coming. No time frame. So is this going to be, imagine a secondary announcement from Theta. Oh, by the way, since we got Google, yeah, guess what? YouTube's coming on board. Whoa, what? Thing rockets over $1, That would be pretty cool. But one of my guy woo-woo friends, not woo-woo dude, my other one from Australia, We just call him Tom. I was talking with him yesterday actually, and he goes, "Well, the guide said to give you a call." He goes, "So I just reach out." All right, so we were chatting a little bit. He goes, "I'm not sure for what." So we wasn't anything to do with treasure hunting or any of that stuff. It just I said, "Well, maybe they want to have us talk about Theta." I said, "I'm getting." He goes, "Well, I heard you talk about your paying your house off and this." And he goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, man, the thing rocketed up, And I said, uh, one of the woo-woo people thinks $1.50 something, $1.50 is coming. And I said, we're at the end of the month. My woo-woo dude said one of these things is going to take off really big at the end of the month. And there's actually two. We had ETN and Theta. And right now it's like Theta. So Theta had a really good move, of course. Is it over for now? Is it going to kind of settle down? It already is settling down, but it's settling down in the 30-cent range now, which is still past the old all-time high. That was been an all-time high for a long time. It breached that, days ago. Went higher to 58, now back down to 30. What I say, 33, 34 right now cents. So again, maybe there's some news. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the whole market starts picking up again, and Theta goes with it. I'm not real sure why, but I do. I hope and feel like that $1.50 could be here sooner than we think. Whether that's a month away or whatever. So my Tom friend said, he goes, I'm kind of feeling like maybe June, end of June or sometime in June for a move like that. And I thought, oh, okay. Interesting that you say that. He goes, yeah, it could be like a month away. Okay. So we'll see, Again, when you plan your trade and trade your plan, that means this is the price I want. I'm not screwing between there. Oh, man, my wife's like, oh, imagine if you knew to get out at that 60, 50, whatever cent move, and here it is at, 34 cents now. Gosh, you could have bought back in and had way. I know. But nobody has that crystal ball to know this is when you get out. Because, again, what if it went much higher? My dad called me on the way. I was picking up a kid for my daughter's friend. I was out getting something to eat. Daddy, can you pick her up? Yeah, I'll pick her up. So I brought her over to spend driving home. Phone rings. It's Papa. Papa snip for. And he said, we're talking Theta and somebody. He goes, look, all right. He says, I gotta say, I told you, hey, at 26 cents, if it were me, I would have already sold. Wait for the pullback, and he says, it always goes back down. It always goes down. I told you 26 cents, to get out, and of course you did. And he goes, how did it go today? I said, well, one of the things showed 67 cents. I was like, but as I'm seeing now on Binance, it was 58 cents. So he's like, yeah, that would have been. It would have been a good move, I'm like, well, yeah, So again, I told him, I said, he goes, look, if it even goes to $1, you got such and such, you could still do. I was like, yeah, but even at $1, I'm gonna have to use it's too much data. I'm gonna have to use at that point. I'm like, almost my whole bag will be gone. So I'm like, I need $1.50. I need $1.50, and I said, well, my woo peeps I follow, their guides say $1.56 is coming. So. Again, I thought it could have been today, tomorrow, oh my gosh, the thing runs up, this major announcement, it's YouTube, oh my gosh, but it was Google. Still a great announcement, because Google owns YouTube, I think a few people were disappointed. Oh, I thought it was a streaming company, it was Netflix, or, not necessarily, but kind of, Google. So, we'll see. It's all good. Again, what if we have to wait another month or two, and then $1.50 is here? Again, I'm going to be looking back at the 58-cent move. Imagine if I got out at the wrong time, down, or I got out, got back in too early, came down more, That's not my plan. That was not my trade plan. My trade plan, which is fairly recent trade plan, by the way, but looking at my numbers, I said, okay, well, I need $1.50. That's really what I need to feel comfortable about this. And, not have to waste a huge part of my bag. So, that's what I'm doing. I want to see somewhere, and I don't have to be right at 150. That could be, it's $1.40 today. All right, time to start pushing in a few orders here and there. See if I can ride that out. Up, $1.42, a little bit more. Up, $1.43, keep going. Off, $1.44, keep going. Put a few orders, more orders. Okay, keep going. Or you could just stack them right away. I can go in there right now and stack them. 140, 142, 140. I could do that. But for some reason on this one, I feel like I want to watch it. I don't want to just put the orders in advance. I want to see, because sometimes it can spike higher. What if it gets a $1.60 something? Remember, in my mind, oh my God, every 2 cents is this much money for me. So even at $1.50, if I could time it perfectly at $1.56, that's 6 pennies, 222, right? Every 2 cents, 2, 4, 6. That's 3 of those little helicopter things I was telling you about at this super depressed price, of course. Not that I would do that, but just to give you perspective. Like, damn. But again, how the hell, who knows where to time it perfectly, flawlessly? You don't, man. That's why you just got to say, this is my game plan, and then this is what I'm doing. So somewhere near $1.50, that's what I'm going to, and I'm not unloading all my theta. I'm unloading just barely enough to do what I need to do. I've calculated the long-term capital gains because I've had theta for so long, especially that I'm only going to use a fraction of it. That fraction I've definitely had for long-term capital gains purposes. I did the math. How much do you earn yearly? Blah, 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 blah. Here's what you need in taxes. Oh, actually, I was looking at like, oh, damn, that's actually not that bad. I was a little shocked. I was like, okay, damn, okay, I like that. That's decent. So we'll see. You know, keep on keeping on, people.